Hello, everybody. So, just a few things before we begin. If I sound a little weird or just off, I have not actually recorded a video in weeks because most of my videos have been pre-filmed. So there's going to be like maybe a part in November where videos are either not going to be put up or they're going to be very slow. And that is simply because there's one video in particular that I'm really working on, but there's actually three people in particular that I'm really wanting to talk about, like three individual cases, and then an update video that is major. And all of these videos are taking a lot of deep diving more than usual. So I'm putting a lot of time and energy towards that. So if November and early December ends with really no videos, I am so sorry, but that is what I'm doing. I put it in my community tab, but I don't know if anybody really saw. But that's just what's going on there. Also, I have seen comments from videos that I have put up in the last few days about the sound on this channel and Wicked, which is my other podcast. If you haven't watched that channel yet, you should go check it out. So I have tried to do a few things differently. So let me know if they're finally working out, if you can finally actually hear me. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say, other than all the links I used for research will be down below, like always. This one is going to be a short video. I really could find hardly anything about it. There was maybe 2 articles actually dedicated to this person, unless I'm just not looking in the right place. And today we are talking about Paul Matthew Carter, who goes by Bam Bam, or went by Bam Bam. He is no longer with us. And he was a rapper. So that is who we're going to be talking about today. Also, I couldn't find really that many photos of him as well, so I do apologize. But let's go ahead and get into this. So A&R website describes Paul, a rapper, as giving, quote, a real look at what's going on in the streets today. Hard lyrics with a message, Bam Bam gives back to his community and helps mentor the inner city youth, end quote. In 2016, he described a recent change in his lifestyle. In order to put Birmingham back on the map, he says, as I got older, I had to leave the bullshit to the side and be about the business. God blessed me with a vision. I had to bring the city back. I had to bring the city together instead of beefing with the north side, instead of beefing with the east side, end quote. So he was very much about community and just helping the young kids in his community. So he definitely had a good head on his shoulders. But sadly, this talented and beloved musician would be killed. So associates of Paul, who was 32 at the time, said that he hadn't been seen for about 2 days when his body was discovered in the early morning of June 8th, 2017. Police and fire responded at 3:22 a.m. to a report of a car on fire at 2033 Fayette Avenue. When the fire was extinguished, they discovered the body in the trunk of the 4-door sedan. The car was off to the side in an alley, and it was so heavily damaged they couldn't make out the make or model. The body was also completely unrecognizable, and it had to be ID'd through dental records. And unfortunately, this is the part where we don't know anything else. Because at the time I'm recording this, I have seen no updates about the case or investigation. I can only assume that there have been no suspects that have been found, and who killed Bam Bam is still a mystery. Unless they just haven't released that information to protect the case, I have to go with the assumption I have that nothing else has been done on this case. The people who knew him are absolutely baffled by this crime. His family says that he was just absolutely loved, and he just loved his music, and he was just such a good person. And his lifelong friends said that he would never do anything to hurt anybody. So it seems as if this kind soul was unnecessarily taken all too soon. And I'm going to end this with a quote from Ashley Rogers, who was a friend of Paul. And they say, he was all about helping anybody he could. It's eating me up. I can't even eat. That was my friend. I've been knowing Bam for 12 years and have never known for him to do anything wrong to or towards anybody. His legacy will live on through all of through all of that, loved him and his music. Inside to my stomach because they don't have to do him like that. I'm sick to my stomach because they didn't have to do him like that. End quote. So everybody who loves him is just absolutely just nauseous about what happened to him, and rightfully so. This is someone who, just from what I've seen in the few articles I found, he just seemed like a very sweet and kind person who just wanted the best for people, who never looked at anybody with anything but kindness. So it really begs the question, who would do this? Unfortunately, I don't feel like there was enough information for me to really come to my own conclusion. I would only assume that it could have been something random. It could have been someone in the music industry because he was a rapper. Maybe someone who had he or she had their own issues with him. That's really all I could think of, maybe like a business gone wrong or something. But I really can't say because we don't know anything else. Of course, if there's ever an update, I will come back to you guys with that. I really hope we get something. His friends and his family deserve that, and he deserves to be put at peace, finally. But I do not have a phone number for anybody that has information, unfortunately. But let me know your thoughts down below. Who do you think did this? If you know more than me, let me know where I can find some more information. But thank you guys so much for listening to today's case, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye, guys.